This is Rap Cats Radio, and as you can probably already hear, we are here with
Superhelpful Kwame.
And we are also here with John Barnes, of course, and his co-host
Kai Valencia.
And Kwame, we got a couple questions for you.
Yeah.
Question 1. Sober, when is it coming out finally? Like, this shit is killing me. It's fucking impossible. Like, I have no idea. I need to know. Like, my heart's breaking.
As I feel like it's my duty to postpone and delay tape. It's hip hop.
Right.
Like, no
I'm
tape comes out when it's announced to come out.
Guerrilla marketing.
Right now, I'm thinking probably next week Tuesday.
All right.
Next week Tuesday.
I'm with that. Question number 2. So, this voice changing thing you're doing. When I look
We're running
at
with star shifting for that.
Star shifting?
Yeah, shout out to We Are the Stars. They're the engineers.
Word. Shout out We Are the Stars. But yo, my question is, when I look at it, the reason why I can kind of see it, especially as somebody who wants to like interpret stuff like that, I'm just inclined to. I think that it's like you're approaching it from a perspective where you're kind of expressing everyone's opinion. It's not just your voice. It's like the voice of the people, you know, kind of in a way. And what do you have to say about that?
That's spot on. That's one aspect of it.
Okay.
I feel like I was trying to a little bit influenced by Freud in a way.
Oh.
So
in what way?
Yeah, so I think that's probably the super ego part that you're getting. Like,
nice.
Society views things in battle with my drive and how I balance that out. So that's a lot of what you're hearing.
All right.
So I'm glad you caught that.
So how can you give us like a quick description? I'm not gonna say in like one word or whatever because I feel like that fucks it up. But summarize Sober in a way that's not, you know, don't tell us, give us a track by track. What is it? Like, what are you trying to do with it?
Sober is my mind on wax. It's basically 22 years of me existing and dealing with lots of fuckery and a whole bunch of shit in my life. Just basically presented, and it was written at a point where I was sober, which is rare for me because I'm a pothead. I'm an herbalist. I'm an herbal enthusiast.
Shout out,
connoisseur. Legalize it. But I was sober, and you're in a different mind state when you go from doing something every day to not doing it at all. So I was definitely in a darker mind state, especially this is like right after the help.
Boy, you heard what's it called? There's that song on Doris. I think it's called Sunday. Yeah, it is Sunday, where he says like, my nightmares got more vivid when I stopped smoking pot. And is that kind of the thing that you're?
That's exactly what. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. It's like weed kind of makes you deal a little bit with the fuckery, but being sober forces you to confront everything immediately.
I'm with that.
Yeah. So it's a total 180 mind state wise. Yeah.
All right. I'm with that. Next, of course, we'd like to know the artwork. This is an art school. We have to ask. It's dope. Why? How'd you come up with it? Who came up with it? We need to know.
All the artwork is collaborative. I've always intended like for the art to be almost as important as the music with the projects. I like a lot of artists that do that, like Kanye, The Weeknd. They make the visuals very important. So a lot of the people I either knew from before, they came to me through the music, and just ended up working, just collaboratively bouncing ideas. Ray Thunder designed the cutest, most condescending compliment CMCC cover that Vice picked up. A lot of people love that. I love that cover. I loved all the covers so far. I'm not gonna front. I loved all the covers.
I had to peep the Tumblr. I had to peep his Tumblr. It's nice. Go check that out.
And the homegirl Aoki cover. Aoki Culture. She designed the It's Alive cover. And the Sober final cover. And she designed all the Sober cover as well. Yeah. That cover is with some help from Salvador Dali.
Oh yeah, shout out Salvador Dali designing covers for Superhelpful Kwame.
He knew what it was gonna be for. That's what he designed it for. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, we gotta move on to The Help, actually. So tell us about The Help. How did that come together? It's actually put out with a couple members affiliated with Pro Era, like Chuck Strangers, who's in Cali right now. He's a producer / rapper. Joey Badass, same thing. With On Lawns. Tell us about that.
Let me see. Well, how did this come about? I knew Chuck most of my life. Chuck is the homie. Chuck is fam. He's in Cali right now. I haven't spoken to Chuck in a minute actually, but it's family shit. But So I was chilling with him and I was chilling with his brother and my cousin. We just went pick up Chuck one day, and then Bannon was there, and they was thinking about working and releasing a project, and they needed another rapper for it. So Spit, and it was pretty much like, okay, let's form this, let's do this, let's make this music. So this is like over Thanksgiving. Yeah, I think Thanksgiving break. So we just stayed in the studio. In like 5 days, we recorded a whole album. Most of that, I don't know if you'll hear it, but it was pretty dope. And we released, I think.
Are you hinting at the fact that there may or may not be more tracks on The Help?
No, we recorded a whole album like in 5 days. Like, so 5 songs came out. It was like 15 minutes, but there's about an album worth of content that's currently in vaults. But pretty much that was over. That was when Pro Era was working on the Peep the Apocalypse tape. Yeah. So Joey came through. Ayla was already in the studio. I've recorded with Joey before and Bros before Superhelpful project. But they came through, and then we did Lawns. We did a couple more tracks. Nice. And then the next day, Lawns was actually put on. Lawns actually came out, and then the day after that, I believe, Peep the Apocalypse came out. Word. So that was actually.
It did. It was like a mini single for a mix. What's it called if a mixtape has a single? I actually don't know what that's called.
I call it a single.
All right, word. Yeah. Well, it was a single.
Yeah, but I actually I don't know. Like, it was all a surprise to me. Everything just came out. So I mean, I wasn't complaining, but like I didn't know about anything. It's just I was very new to the industry part of it. I was just making music and enjoying that. So yeah, then Lawns came out. It got a great response actually. I love Lawns. Yeah. And then The Help came out like a month later, I think. Yeah, it's been premiered a month later. Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of industry shit and new shit and The Help, I gotta ask you about this recent kind of Twitter beef with Lee Bannon. What's up with that? How did that happen?
It's fake recent. Like, I think a lot of things come out after it's been existing for a while when it comes to music. But pretty much like Bannon was supposed to help with the next project, and there's some money involved. And Bannon, he has a habit of disappearing, and he just decided to disappear. And I hit him up about it, and he basically just tried to do the whole.
Yeah, no. I feel you. It's just fuckery. It's the right word for it. In general, it's just fuckery. Next, gotta ask you about what do you want to achieve actually with this tape, and before, what do you want to achieve with this tape? It being is this your debut? Is this the first piece of music you've actually ever released for the people?
Well, The Help is a 15-song EP, and I have 2 sober songs on that. Solo project. This is my first one with me doing everything from producing, not producing as in beat. I'm producing. No, I'm producing. I'm not beat making. Diddy could say he produced. Then I can say I produced.
Actually, that is solid logic. I feel the same way about
it. Dr. Dre, no.
Okay, but so how did this project come into being? And tell me about some of the process for putting out your first solo, you totally doing it, all you project, because I'm curious about that, and I'm sure a lot of other people are.
Well, I write every day, and I was working on a project prior to The Help, which I say probably like 4 songs, only like 4 songs from that probably made Sober. And Sober came about with me. Basically, after The Help project, I feel like I was like incredibly hungry, ready to work, and a lot of my phone calls were getting ignored. So it's like how Kanye said about 2 Chainz having 100 verses. It was pretty much I was putting down my 100 verses until I had the chance to lay out some of those 100 verses, and that's how Sober came about.
That's all right. I mean, that's admirable at the least, actually. That which nobody says, but I feel like people should say more.
I'll quote it.
Yeah. All right, next question. We could either ask you to freestyle a little bit or drop a song from Sober. What do you want to do?
I think first I'll probably drop a song.
Oh, word. All right.
Then I'll freestyle.
All right, let's do it. Locked by Superhelpful Kwame. Premier exclusive Rapcats Radio. You are now listening. He's right here.
I'm gonna try calling y'all by name, but shit, it wasn't nothing.
What you say about me?
Nothing, man. Just talking shit.
You use my name in the street? Talk, motherfucker.
He just, you know,
say that you need to step 2 in that. I know. He just running his mouth.
You call me a bro?
Really?
It was bullshit, man. You ain't need
Okay.
that.
What the fuck you know about what I need on my mind, motherfucker?
Me.
My name was on the street. When we bounce from this shit here, I can go down in them corners, let the people know. Word did not get back to me. Now no more stuff.
I'm supposed to be PC. Holy shit, they do not know me. I go in OD, bitch niggas cloaking. I grow up around niggas that be flagging and loking. I dare you say something, have you drowned in the ocean with no remorse gloating. If I continue get cash, I'm eloping. If you sing, I'm bringing the fire. I don't give a fuck, I got the heat for the choir, mind wired. Girl know I'm dead inside when she compares, she see I'm a lot lava. Cold hard, so it won't start. So far, girl down to earth, my thoughts so low. And oh Lord, these niggas want me be dark as my skin at night while I thought. Call them out, that's what I thought. Y'all niggas is fakers compared to my lines. Y'all dicks vapors, I ain't shit, but you fixated on with your bitch blazing. She facing, I hit the split while she dictating. Say I never chase, but I've been waiting. Impatient, fucked up, got dumb luck. Leave haters dumbstruck, real recognize real they front. Know a lot of hood niggas who can shoot like lunch, even while I feast thinking brunch. Try being nice, even more than twice, and I thought that was a fight, but it's like I got a lyrical life. In my chopper, throw my shots precise, and it be like if you made hold, make another one. You think you thinking double, but you thinking double. Son, I'm fit for the one-on-one, we don't dare. I throw you up and scatch from the same city as Blue Jack, where you couldn't go to a blood school with a blue bag. Lose your life on my block, niggas be like too damn sad, but it's too damn and natal to these new ends. Mossing now, but I really started as a true end. When it comes to the game, came late, but I'm still feeling. Tell Kendrick I'm offended, and if you mention my city again, I'ma end them. I ain't fall victim to no peer pressure, so here with you, you was rebelling. I stay the nerd nigga, most of felon, even then consider me the villain.
I couldn't even hear that because we don't have an extra pair of headphones because right now this shit is ghetto because we're on internet radio at my
hip-hop.
fucking college and it's hip-hop. It's raw as fuck. But nah, I didn't have headphones, so we had to blast that shit and it sounded like Young Chop meets fucking Rusty producing that song with Absol on Old combined with you fucking rapping in the most maniacal, hungry way. Fucking Lock. Why is that song? Why Lock actually? I'm curious
Why is it
now.
called Lock?
Yeah.
I think the beat was called Lock.
Oh, where
And
I'm
then
with
I
that.
instantly thought of John Locke.
Oh, that's why the E. That's the E.
And then I was like, let me Google John Locke. And then I Googled John Locke, and then it turns out he's like a philosopher.
Word.
I
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's
feel like
the man.
I'm kind of a philosopher too in a way. In a more
Actually,
satirical way.
I was forced to learn about John Locke in school, and what he fucking talked about is actually about power and like what power is, like how it should be distributed and what it is for the people. And I feel like that's so fucking relevant with the power in that fucking hip hop song. So.
I wikied it. I didn't really learn too much. I mean, I wikied it. I wiki learned it.
Word. Actually, in my opinion, Wikipedia is probably the most relevant source of information that exists on the internet. What's your take on that?
I agree 100%. I feel they say it's not real if it's from the people, which I think is like the total opposite that you should be teaching people. Yeah.
True.
It's only real if people believe it.
I agree. Yeah. I'm with that. Actually, completely unrelated. I'm sorry I'm so like ADD, but I can't help it. In Brooklyn, did you know they're actually trying to change the street to Christopher Wallace Avenue? And there's a petition that you can sign on the internet if you want to look that up. So for people...
I retweeted it, but I didn't sign it, but I should have signed it. But it should have
that
been
needs
done.
to happen.
Yeah.
I need to take photos at Christopher Wallace Avenue. That'd be tight.
This area is changing so much that people would never recognize it's the same place that he used to sling crack at.
Yeah, without a doubt.
It's like bike lanes and shit now.
I
love it though. I'm not even gonna lie.
Actually, being not totally from Brooklyn, just a little like thing that's not hip hop for once. How do you think Brooklyn's transformed? Because everybody I know who's from New York's like Brooklyn's just transformed so much in the past decade. Like it's crazy. What's that like? How's that happen?
It's like it went from like I don't know. It's hard to describe, but it's hard to describe. It's like it's very hard to describe. But it was hood, That's a
it
simple
was
way.
hood, quote
It's like we
unquote.
went from Liberty City in Grand Theft Auto 4 to like coffee shops and gentrification and
you
hipsters.
got like you got like invaded by hipsters.
Like the kids
basically.
wear colors, and when I was
Okay.
in high school, it was like 21 Jump Street in a way.
Okay.
My final years of high school, everyone was trying to be like 50 Cent. Everyone was
right.
gang banging and everything.
all right.
And now they have hobbies like skateboarding. You couldn't skateboard in the hood when I was in high school.
Interesting.
And now it's cool to skateboard.
Yeah, no, I've actually noticed since the whole I'm sorry, but I have to point to the Odd Future thing. I don't know what else to point to. A lot of people have started riding skateboards, and like it's kind of changed like its perception, especially like in hip hop. Like on 1999, Joey Badass actually has a photo of somebody skateboarding. Is that I don't know if it's him, but it's somebody skateboarding. So I mean,
Like
that just shows.
that was great, but like Joey and them, the pros, pretty much they're a little bit younger than me. It's
I mean, but like it shows like the younger
change. Yeah,
generation,
the
like they feel that
have-
shit.
They,
Like they
they're
want
very
that
more.
shit.
They're a lot more progressive than
Yeah.
I feel my generation was.
Next question, which I've been burning to ask you. I don't know if y'all saw the Superhelpful video, which Kwame starred in, but I would check that out if I were you.
Drug-tested video.
It's drug tested, and it is beautiful, black and white for all you artsy film kids or whatever.
Bannon did a good video. We did the song and video in like 45 minutes actually.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's fucking cool. That should make all of you work harder. But he's actually wearing the exact same hoodie that he was wearing in the video that I have no idea where you got because it's dope.
Yeah, this is a hoodie from Boundless, New York. I don't know if they're still in business though. I don't think they are, but if they are or they're listening, send me some more hoodies.
Word. Shout out Boundless New York.
Yeah.
For hooking it up with the hoodies.
It's a Weed Eater hoodie.
Word.
I'll show the Weed Eater hoodie later. It's
No,
too hot for
you
that.
can stand up. No.
All right, Weed Eater.
Keep
Weed
it.
Eater. Weed Eater.
Boom.
Drug test said I say high off the Richter. I can tell you what struggle and success consists of. Been felt in since I picked up the belt pin. And in its instance, I wrote some intent on winning. It's more like a premonition, not just shit I'm feeling best. If I do it, I can make a killing inlet. Niggas pushing pills, I'm penicillin. And we're benefiting, but no benefactors. And I'm factored the game on my fucking fractures. Some niggas make them bastards. They fuck, send them to pastors. They high, but when I die, give out my passwords. I insert my password. Spark off and pass first. Hit man, goddamn, I'm murdering that's work. Give me the cash first.
Drug test city stays high off the Richter. Every time.
Almost brought like everything down.
Yo, next I figured we'd get started on a little freestyling because, I mean, it is that time. We're about to wrap up. So, hey, Kai, how about you hook it up with maybe
I
3 or
pre-wrote
4
300
beats?
bars. Is that cool? And it's gonna be sloppy as fuck. And we're gonna fuck around and play around, but I don't care.
Nah, I mean,
It
is
may
what
be
is.
dope. It may be sloppy. I
But
don't know.
just hook up a couple beats. We'll move them around. We'll move them around depending on what you feel. Tell us what you're like, if you're feeling a beat, if you're not.
Let me get some wavy shit.
Some wavy shit.
Yeah.
Yo, for all you aspiring rappers out there, he's dropping fucking gems. So like, don't just rap about
don't
like
steal my
not
shit.
no. I'm kidding. Okay, don't bite that.
Do not bite me for at least like 11 years. Alright, first I gotta start dancing. Gotta wait for the beat to drop. I get a little something, I don't know. It's more like my mom cooking.
Word.
You get a little something, little boy.
Something a little more, a little.
I feel like I'm about to eat breakfast on Sunday morning. I'm blasting that Stevie right now. Like,
Flying Lotus.
alright. They gave me a beat from Flalo, and it's vital that my eyes low. So I'm about to bring back a freestyle revival. I'm about to kick it primal. Nobody even do no freestyle shit no more. It's 2013, and for certain, I'm certain that I'm about to split spleen, split steam, split pristine. I'm about to kick a 16, then I miss steam cause I failed math, but I'm at Pratt. This is an art school, and I really don't think math matters that much unless you do
next
shit
beat,
like
next
a
beat, next beat.
arithmetic.
Kill it
I
on the next
don't
beat.
know. Alright, play slang.
Some classic shit. Some classic shit. This is Ashby Road, or as I like to call it, Dorothy Hashby Road by Mad
I hate this beat, I'm about to beat it like a masochist. So I think I'm a masterist, and then I have to pass a spliff. I'm about to fucking roll up and do my stroll up. And you know the kid won't front, show enough. I've been doing this shit since 09, and I won't mind if I fuck up on like 2 lines. I just gotta kick it pristine. I already bound that shit with Pris 16, and my kicks mean I'm rocking some old chucks. And I don't give a fuck, I got that quite amount of luck. And I just dropped my shit called Lock. That shit is quite dope, and I might smoke.
Yo, one more beat. Don't kill him yet. Leave him like bleeding on the street before you actually like execute.
Captain Murphy. Some evil shit.
Some fucking evil shit.
I gotta switch to my alter ego for this one.
Between. You pick the Captain Murphy instrumental.
Some dark shit.
Some dark shit? I said Between Friends or Immaculation or The Ritual. Pick.
I'm all hitting the mic right now.
I'm with this. Actually, an original album this week. Shut up,
I was walking down the street, dry, had a couple tears in my eye. Asked myself why. I gotta spit this shit so slow. It's not the beat that I would've picked, but I still like it. So I think I might spit like the kid's a psychic. Oh shit, aching me, arthritis. Some simple shit, that arithmetic. The type of shit to get me sick. Say I'm illest wit. I'm like a fucking contradiction. You must have missed them. Shout out to the homie from Detroit. Shout out to the Piston. But I'm a Knicks fan, so I must withstand. And I said that on my first song. So long. This beat's about to end. Why pretend? I don't know. That shit just sounded cool. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's some exclusive fucking bars from Kwame's Surprise 300 that he walks around with at all times. We gotta bring this show to a close with our man Jay Dilla saying goodbye to all of you. It's been our hour. Thanks a lot. That was fucking great. This is Superhelpful Kwame. He's got a new track called, a new mixtape called Sober, with new tracks dropping all over the place like bombs in Vietnam. So check it out. It's amazing. And this is Rap Cats
Sober, but do
Radio.
not listen sober. Peace, yo.
On the turntable, and you have 3 minutes of great, relaxing music. The music you want to hear, but don't forget them.
Enjoy this shit right here.
Yeah.